Are you somebody who wants to build a highly profitable 7-figure business that allows you to build other businesses or invest in property or have more fun with the time that you create? This is the final show in a 3-part series that we have done. The first one tackled the key stages of business, startup, self-employed and lifestyle business, and the challenge that you're going to face along that journey. The second one covered the solutions that I've gone through to going through that journey. So how you can transition from level to level much easier, and what I've seen from those who have also done it too. Today's video is about being a lifestyle entrepreneur. Multiple businesses, multiple teams, but having a huge amount of fun, living a life that you absolutely love. So over to the show. And it's kind of this fourth phase where I've really started to think about the lifestyle enterprise kind of phase, where you can have a really good business that starts to work a bit more machine-like. You can start investing those profits into other assets to give you that recurring leveraged income. You know, you can, if you set your team up correctly, you know, be able to work realistically 1 day per week, 2 days per week. If you have it set up successfully and you get the right clients in, is one of the key things. Probably takes more than 6. I'm still toying with this in terms of where it's at. But even now at this kind of stage of where we're at, mindset and identity really kicks in. Because again, it's like, well, what am I doing? How am I spending my time? What am I actually in this job? What am I delivering? Because you're working no longer on transactional tasks of doing that mortgage, doing that insurance, selling that product that earns you 3, 4, 5,000, 10,000 per week. You're now starting to basically do things that are higher value activities that earn the business leads for the advisors. You know, they're doing the sales for you. So you don't really do anything that creates income for the business specifically, because you're creating the things that create the income. Culture being a big one. You know, as your team grows and as you start to get more people into the office, you do start to see challenges between personalities. One person doing one thing, another person doing another. So learning to manage that and control that is big. Branding and marketing, more than ever. You're doing leads generation up until this point, but branding and marketing is starting to differentiate yourself from everybody else that's in the marketplace. It's starting to give you something that takes on a life of its own. You know, you think about Virgin, you think about some of these big Amazon brands, you know, they have brand, and that brand brings them marketing. So you start thinking about, how can we create something that could run for a lifetime without me in it? You're then building and optimizing constantly. It never ever ends. There's always something to automate, something to systemize, you know, and this is the point of where you can stay here and be relatively happy and it can nicely tick over. But to get these things working, you're starting to think about scaling if you want to. But this obviously brings on additional challenges thereafter. You can be a very good lifestyle enterprise at this point. But you're optimizing everything. You're trying to save time, you're trying to win back time, you're trying to deliver better client service in less time. And we're starting to hire experts. This is the big transition. That was the big shift that I made last year. You have generalists, you have people that have kind of started out at a bit of a basic level. You know, they've moved through with some basic knowledge, but actually you have to kind of, they either grow with the business and become an expert, or you actually have to say, sorry, you know, we're bigger than you actually have the knowledge or skill set to deal with now. So you have to actually let go of people and bring in experts who have done it with potentially way better than you at the things that you're doing, so that you can start to remove yourself that little bit more, which does cost you more money. So you have to be non-fearful of investing again, but really starts to think about experts in each individual seat. And everything now is about data, KPIs, automation. Data is absolutely key, particularly if you want to go, you know, further and higher up than this, to really begin to scale a business. Data-driven decisions, and for those that have done compass reports, you know, it almost follows suit in relation to the energies. You have your activating energy at the top that comes up with the big ideas that make shits happen. You then need your sustaining energy to do your delivery and to make sure that everything gets tasked and finished. You then need your people energies to bring people together and to get the culture going. And then it moves into the refining space. And then that's when the refining energy takes over to grow your business thereafter. So it is letting go and focusing on where you're realistically at. I hope you've enjoyed the show and the 3-part series. If you want help transitioning from startup to self-employed to lifestyle business or lifestyle entrepreneur, then make sure that you hit me up on any of my social media channels, or you go to garydas.com where you can find more information. I'd love to help you build a business, income and lifestyle that you truly love. See you on the next one.